Now I'm down on the ground. Our office was right up there, and that's where I was in the last video. I'm incredibly grateful for what we were able to accomplish over the past 2 years. Man, it took me to so many different places. From television, we did an amazing thing in this plaza here where we had the Flipstick Creator Challenge. Shout out to everybody who participated in the Creator Challenge. I got to go to Philadelphia multiple times to film QVC on the Home Shopping Network. Being able to take my fiance, my mom, and my dad back up to DC to go and walk through the halls of the Smithsonian Museum where they had my story and the Flipstick on display. I mean, it was incredible. You know, I felt, through this journey like, wow. A few years ago, I was on the bus, not knowing if I really had a future. But now, it's like, wow, like not only did I have a future, but the future was bright and the future was lit. You may not know this, but last year I also went to London and I proposed to my fiance, and his favorite artist is Beyonce. And I surprised him by taking him to London, and we got engaged on stage in London at Beyonce's concert. And all of these incredible experiences, all of the stories that I've told over the last couple of weeks, they're because I took this journey. And so you can imagine how difficult it was when throughout 2023, I came to this realization that Flipstick wasn't gonna be profitable. Not only was it not gonna be profitable, but we really didn't have an avenue to sell it. I had to talk to our investors, I had to talk to my employees, and ultimately, we had to make the realization that either it would die a slow death or I had to shut it down. And this was an incredibly difficult decision for me because, I'm a fighter. I don't give up. And my grandfather sent me a video about storms and about how sometimes storms come to help you start the next chapter. Sometimes storms don't come from the devil, sometimes storms aren't a bad thing, but they're necessary. And I've had a lot of storms in my life, and I faced the biggest storm I ever faced with having to face the reality that Flipstick wouldn't be this $100 million business that I hoped it would be. Maybe $5 or $10 million, but not $100 million. And so I had to make the decision that I would either stay and struggle and never reach the dreams that we wanted to reach, or I'd have to start a new chapter. As I was contemplating this months, I came across a story by Maya Angelou. And in this story, Maya talks about how we are all on the highway of life. And at a certain point on our drive, a lot of us, most of us, pull off to the side and we park. We park because we got banged up, we got in a couple accidents, we're not feeling ourselves, we just ready to give up. Some of us park because we made it way past everybody else. We like, look, I've gone far enough. I'm way ahead of everybody else. I can just pull off and park. But that is a huge mistake because when you park in life, it's over. You give up. You no longer have the forward momentum, and true happiness and fulfillment comes from the pursuit of the journey, not from achieving a destination. And it dawned on me that as much success as I had had in Flipstick, for the past year, I felt like I was parked. And so I made a decision. I decided I didn't want to be parked anymore. I wanted to get in the driver's seat. And so, that's what I did.